I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Chargers coming in at 3-3, going up against the Ravens, who come in at 1-4. Now for the call of this Week 7 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
America's finest city on about as fine a Sunday afternoon as you're ever going to see. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the San Diego Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They run the counter now on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And there it was right in front of us. Today's NFL, these guys nowadays, they don't just eat up space. They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give them 11 on the gain there, and that'll be good for San Diego first down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Red zone opportunity.
Here we go now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They'll drop the throw. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Deep drop. He's going to let this one go deep. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today.
Watch left, watch left. Start right there.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. To throw now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. throw here out of the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So they're operating in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And, boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And some room to roam now. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Detroit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught at the 3. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll set up a throw. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And now San Diego getting set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now let's go. Back to that Philly. Here we go.
Now back to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
The speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Reed with it over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third down.
Could be a blitzer.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Time to tighten up the seatbelt just a little bit, partner, because that was a safety that crashed in there and made that play behind the line of scrimmage. How about that pursuit?
To throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Let's go!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to San Diego after this timeout. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Defense showing blitz. They'll look to throw here. And he fires one, but incomplete. On is the Chargers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. This will be taken at the 10. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
Here we go now.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key 3rd down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a play, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got time. He sets to fire, and that's caught inside the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's third down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Cooper will come in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
And Boswell's kick is good. So we stumbled upon halftime here in San Diego with the Chargers, the home team, on top. As we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
DeForest Buckner is a really tall defensive end / defensive tackle. How about that move right there to get upfield and make the play in the offensive backfield? Excellent leverage.
You're right. Tall, big, 6'7", nearly 300 pounds. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Back there to that Philly. Here we go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Back there to that Philly. Detroit.
Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. 3-19.
the gun. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough third down awaits them.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Blue line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And his kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Second down following the run. They'll come out in the pistol. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Another pistol look here. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. That's one of those ones that is so hard to judge, but defensive holding there, that's what the referee saw. They come up in an offset eye. And they give this time to the tailback. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They are really...
From the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Detroit! Detroit! God! God! Detroit now! Detroit! God! God! Here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. He'll drop to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a first down.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football, but the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the second level, the linebackers, or the third level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Third down now following the run. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
Here we go now. Gun.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up. And this is going to be intercepted. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
Gun. Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance.
Let's go. Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney. Go.
Time running out here on the play clock. Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on it.
This is taken at the 10. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A man over the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards on the play. And now they're in the hurry-up. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And they're going to speed things up here. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now. Green,
He's back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
And a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
Here we go. Set. Green, 39. Green, 39. Gone. Leopard. Detroit.
He'll look to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Back to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw again. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for 2 and try and win it right now?
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And now San Diego getting set to go. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. First down, he'll drop to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now San Diego getting set to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. So 2nd and 10 here.
Good. Here we go now.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Going to throw right side here, complete. A good pickup there at 22. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
They'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 24 that time. Good enough for a San Diego first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go now. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, over.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
All right, so they're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now it'll be up to their defense to try and see this one out.
So remember now, a field goal on this next drive would get us to sudden death. Any kind of turnover or turnover on downs would end the game, as would any touchdown. So this one's still very much up in the air.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive, they're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completes it right side to Cooper. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's brought down. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Baltimore first down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Let's go. 3-9 Clifford. Clifford. Here we go now. Green 39.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll run it here. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
No chance, no chance.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to keep the game alive. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. This was an excellent affair to witness, Charles, but there's always that part of you in the pit of the stomach when some guy has to be sort of the scapegoat, as they were here on the missed field goal. You just hate that, don't you?
A little bit of empathy there, right? That means that we still kind of have that. I know that the team that won, they don't have a lot of it. They were hoping he would miss it, of course, and he did. But yeah, I'm with you. You're watching him, and his shoulders just slumped, and feels like he let his whole team down, especially those guys who had to battle throughout the game.
Yeah, all the way into overtime, but the missed field goal seals their fate. So So for the Chargers, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.